In Minecraft, click speed is highly dependent on your success in the game. Clicking fast can change your knockback in PvP, and it's very useful for doing bridging techniques like God bridging. In this video, I'm going to be showcasing this. This is a super old office mouse that I randomly found, and it turns out that it is absolutely broken for Minecraft. And I'm going to go as far to say that it's even comparable to the glorious Model O, often regarded as the best mouse for Minecraft, period. Alright, so before the video starts, why is it so special for an office mouse to be good for playing Minecraft? Well, the reason is all with debounce time. Now, debounce time, to put it simply, is the amount of time that a click registers on a mouse. For example, if a mouse has a 10 millisecond debounce time, that means that it'll only register one click every 10 milliseconds. That means that if you click once every 5 milliseconds, it won't register one click every 5 milliseconds, it'll only register one every 10. Now, most mouses have this high debounce time to stop something called double clicking. As you can see, I'm hitting the mouse once, but it's placing twice. And this is seen as a very bad thing for most mice, because suppose you're playing a shooter game, you don't want the mouse to randomly click twice, right? You don't want that. But in Minecraft, it's very different, because Minecraft is one of the few games where people actually want to achieve a very high click speed and not just have precise single clicks like many shooter games. On top of this, for doing office work and other work, you don't want your mouse to double click either, right? Suppose you're writing a Word document and you just accidentally double click and you open a menu or something, you don't want that at all. Which is why most office mice have a very high debounce time and are useless for Minecraft PvP. However, this mouse I have in my hands is an exception. This is the Wheel Optical Mouse by Microsoft, and it is a super old mouse. Alright, so first, showing off how this mouse is, we're going to be doing some bridging. So first, I'm going to start it off with just basic double-click ninja bridging. So as you can see, I'm getting about 6 CPS while doing this. So as you can see, it's nice and consistent for ninja bridging. On single click, it also works. But ninja bridging is really easy, and I think you can use a non-double-click mouse for that as well. Alright everyone, so now let's try double-click God bridging. So I don't drag click on God bridging because I'm very bad at drag clicking, but instead I double click God bridge. I'm still not that consistent at it, so don't make fun of me in the chat, but anyway. So anyhow, let's line up the crosshair at the correct point. Get a little down there, perfect, and... Okay, I missed the jump there, but as you can see, it's able to God bridge. This super old mouse is actually able to double click God bridge, which is something that is very, very impressive, because that means that to double click God bridge, you need very consistent and very easy double clicks. And as you can see, this mouse is so consistent on the double clicks. Because of this small button, it makes double clicking super, super consistent. Meaning that I can God bridge, double click, not even drag click, with this mouse, which is actually really, really impressive for an office mouse. As you can see, one more time. Yeah, it's able to God bridge. I'm really bad at God bridging, but still, you can get the point. I'm sure if you had more practice, you could easily God bridge on this old mouse. Alright everyone, so now we're on the PvP Land server. Now, the great thing about PvP Land, and by the way, I'm not sponsored by PvP Land, but anyway, the good thing about PvP Land is you can fight a robot. Alright, so now we're going to be fighting a bot in sumo duels on hard. And please excuse me for being really bad in this clip. I'm usually much better, but I'm using shaders, so I can't actually tell when I hit the thing, when I hit anyone. I'm just using shaders to make the video look as good as possible, so yeah, that is why I'm playing really bad against this bot. As you can see, we've got some W taps there. It's kind of hard for me to tell, but as you can see, every click is registering. It's very consistent, and the signs of age on this mouse are not showing. Like, the clicks are not suddenly dying, they're not quitting, the button isn't breaking. This mouse is actually so impressive. Look at this, an old Windows Office mouse, and it's able to work just fine. Okay, almost got the W taps there. I can't really tell when to W tap because I can't actually see very consistently where I should be. There we go. There's double taps, and there we go. As you can see, this is so good and so consistent. Alright, so in the beginning of the video, I told you guys why this is even comparable to the glorious Model O, which I called the best mouse for Minecraft of all time. So what makes this mouse comparable to the Model O, and why is the Model O better than this mouse, and why is the Model O worse than this mouse? I'll be answering all these questions. First and foremost, I feel that the buttons for bridging on this mouse are honestly better than the Model O. The main reason for this is because the double clicking, as you saw there in the God bridging clip, is way more consistent than the Model O. Now this is just me, but personally I don't find the double clicking on the Model O as consistent or as fast as the double clicking on this mouse. Since the Model O has larger buttons, there's multiple areas where the first click and the second click could be. On this mouse, it's going to be way more consistent every single time. Next, I feel that this Office mouse is less tiresome to use than the Model O. The reason for this is because although the Model O is really light, the buttons are heavier because they're larger buttons. Now obviously this makes dry clicking and tons of things easier, but personally, as a butterfly clicker, I find the Model O gets more tiring to use than this mouse. Now, of course, the Model O is way better in a lot more ways. It's RGB, it has multiple DPI settings, it has these hyperskate glide feet, which makes it glide really easily, and it has these side buttons that I use all the time for PvP, to switch to my 8 and 9 slots. So now here's me against with the Model O, and personally I find the Model O buttons to be more responsive than the other ones. Oh, wow. Okay, we're comboing this thing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so personally, I find the Model O buttons a little bit more responsive than the buttons of this Office mouse, but that makes sense because it's actually a recent mouse, and it actually has actual dedicated gaming switches. Alright everybody, and that was the comparison. So all in all, I think this mouse is super good for Minecraft in general. And if I'm just using this mouse for bridging, I'm 100% going to use this mouse because the double clicking is a lot better than the Model O. It's more consistent because of the smaller buttons. But for basically anything else, I'm definitely going to continue using my Model O. Because, well, it has so many more features, a lot more versatile. But of course, the Model O also costs a lot more than this mouse. I'm posting a screenshot of some buying options here. I'm going to post this after recording, so I'm not sure exactly how much it's going to be. But I'm pretty sure this old mouse is going to be cheaper than the Model O. So if you guys are looking for a solid mouse to play Minecraft and you can't afford the Model O, I definitely recommend this. And yeah, that's the video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Make sure to join my Discord server. The link is in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!